Hey, it's Sam from Sugar Spun, and today we're making a lemon cream cheese frosting. Ever since I shared my classic lemon frosting recipe, I have received a lot of requests on how to make a cream cheese version. We are going to jump right into doing that today, and nice surprise, this one is actually a lot easier to make than my classic lemon frosting. Let's get right to it. You're going to need a large mixing bowl to start, and to this we're going to add 8 ounces of softened cream cheese. You do want to be using a full-fat brick-style cream cheese. That way you get the sturdiest, most pipeable results. This is a bit of a softer frosting, but it should still be pipeable. May not be the case if you opt for low fat or tub style. In fact, it could be a runny mess. We're also going to be adding 1/2 cup or 113 grams of softened unsalted butter. Or if you wanted to use salted butter, that would be fine. You would just skip the salt that we add in this recipe. Now, before we go any further, we are going to beat together the butter and cream cheese until they're smooth and lump free. You could absolutely do this in your stand mixer. You would use the paddle attachment. I am just going to be using my electric hand mixer today. Give this a nice mix. All right, looking pretty good here. I'm going to just slide this out of the way, and we're going to move over to our lemons. We'll start zesting those. Just like to zest mine on a piece of wax paper. Makes collecting it easier, makes cleanup a little bit easier. So you are going to need 1.5 tablespoons of fresh lemon zest today. We're also going to need a bit of the lemon juice, so don't toss your lemons after we've zested them. I usually need a little bit more than a single lemon in order to get the amount of zest I need, but your mileage will vary depending on, the size of your lemons and whatnot, how fresh they are. Old lemons do not zest well. So I talk about this every time we make a lemon recipe, anytime we're zesting lemons, but when you are zesting your lemons, you do not want to go too deep. You want to get this yellow part. This has that nice, bright, citrusy lemon flavor. You do not want to go all the way down to this papery white layer, the pith. That is bitter. It's going to add some bad flavor to your frosting, so just get that yellow part there. If you get a little bit of it in there, you're going to be okay. Just don't be zesting all the way down to, the actual citrus fruit part of your lemon. And we do flavor this frosting completely with fresh lemon. We're not using any extract today. Well, we're not using any lemon extract. Actually going to use a little bit of vanilla, which surprised me a bit, but it works very well here. It's the clear winner in our taste tests. I don't know if you're aware how many taste tests we do before a recipe gets to this point where we're filming it to share it with you, but it's a lot. Even a simple frosting recipe. How many did we make, Nick? I was at least 12, at least a dozen. Anytime you are trying a recipe for me, you can be assured it has been tested many, many, many times. I'm a little obsessive. Okay, this is actually looking pretty good. I'm going to stop here, see what we have. There's 1 tablespoon. I'm just going to drop that right in my mixing bowl. Let's see if we have a half here. We could probably get a little bit more. It's not quite half. There we go. That's pretty good. Okay, a little space. Don't go anywhere, lemons. We'll need you in a moment. All right, we will stir this again. Stir in that lemon zest, adding it at this point and beating it in nicely with the cream cheese, and the butter is just going to help pull out some of those oils and get us a really nice flavor. And I'm also going to add my salt here as well. Just an 1/8 teaspoon. Mix this in as well. Okay, next up you need 4 cups, what is that, 500 grams of powdered sugar. We're going to gradually add this to our frosting, because if you add it all at once, it's going to get dry, it's going to get crumbly, and it's going to get all over your kitchen. So a little bit at a time. I'm really bad at this because I'm not patient, so I usually make a mess. Actually, I really don't enjoy making frosting because I always have a mess to clean up because I'm not patient. Now, in my classic lemon frosting, that one is amazing. It is made by first creating a lemon curd and then basically working that into a buttercream. It's amazing, and the lemon curd step I'm really proud of because it really creates an unparalleled lemon frosting. The flavor is amazing. I thought with a cream cheese frosting we would want to do the same thing and make a lemon curd, but in our dozens of testing we actually found it didn't really work that well with the cream cheese. The cream cheese has its own tangy flavor profile, and it didn't work that well with the curd. So thanks to the cream cheese, we can get away with just using zest and juice to flavor it. So it's great if something's easier than you think it's going to be. All right, so my last cup or last bit of powdered sugar isn't completely combined yet. That's okay. I'm going to pause for just a second. I'm going to add my lemon juice. So we'll take our zested lemons, and we need 1 tablespoon of juice. Let's see, this one doesn't really have markings on it, so a little bit more. A lot of lemon juice transfer happening. Always get eye level. Make sure you have the right amount. Tablespoon exactly. Okay, so I'm going to add my lemon juice, and I'm also going to add a little bit of vanilla extract. I talked about this in my last video. Vanilla and fruit do not always pair well together, but here it adds a really nice depth of flavor and like a subtle sweetness. We tested the recipe with and without the vanilla. It is better with it. So that was a ½ teaspoon. Stir everything together. Looking good. Now this is, as I mentioned, a slightly softer frosting. I like the texture. It's still going to be pipeable. Your edges will be a little bit softer than with a classic buttercream, but I think it's a really lovely texture, honestly. And if you refrigerate it, which you need to refrigerate it if you're keeping it for more than a couple hours, it doesn't become super hard, but it firms up nicely in the refrigerator. If you need to add a little bit more powdered sugar, you can, but make sure you're taste testing along the way. That way you don't totally bury that lemon flavor. All right, I'm going to put this in a piping bag with, I'm using my 846 tip. Today I'm using this frosting to decorate my lemon blueberry cupcakes that I just shared in my last video. This frosting is amazing on these cupcakes, but it's also good on just about anything. I think I already mentioned I am using the Attico 846 tip here. This is a softer frosting, but it still pipes beautifully. And that is how you make this lemon cream cheese frosting. It's amazing. I really think you are going to love it. And if you try it, let me know what you think. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. That's incredible. You don't even need a cupcake. Oh no.